Hello friends, today I'm using the Elle Studio June 2021 kit and add-ons to create this 8.5" by 11" layout. I have a 3" by 4" photo, a 4" by 4" photo, some smooth white cardstock, and some colored cardstock from close to my heart there in the background. The colored cardstock is cut to 8.5" by 11, and the white cardstock is cut half an inch smaller all around. I have these cute little waves that I've cut from the Good Times paper stack, as well as the remnants of that teal paper, the same one that I cut my background from. I used the June 2021 cut files to create these cute little waves, and I just love them because this layout is all about being at Lake Michigan for the first time. Remember, if you are a subscriber to the Elle Studio monthly kit, you get the digitals for free. So if you're a subscriber, you'll have these digitals available for download today. And you can go ahead and start playing with them now. I'm really excited to add those cute waves to the bottom, and now I'm just looking through my June 2021 kit to see what tags I want to add to this page. There are so many fun tags this month, and there are a lot that have to do with weekending, which is so fun. But I found this one that matches the color of my daughter's shirt perfectly. And I also have this summer highlight tag, which is great. It's 4 by 6, but all I need to do is cut it in half. You can also find these summer highlight tags included in an 8-pack. So if you really love them, you have a lot of stories that you want to tell this summer or from summers past, you can buy an entire pack of those. I also pulled out a couple of die cuts that I know that I may want to use. This is kind of initially how I start with my layouts. I get the background kind of figured out, then I go through my kit to see what elements from the kit I may want to add. I know I want to add my journaling down here on the waves, and then my title above that. To kick off my title, I'm grabbing the original Title Builder stamp, and I'm using the outline hello word. I really love this word on this set because it is an outline, so it doesn't take up much visual weight. It's also really great for layering, and when you have these really amazing navy acetate alphabet stickers, like that are brand new in the shop this month, they are great for layering too because they have that transparent quality to them so you can see what you stamped below them. We also have a brand new set of Jane Tile alphabet stickers in navy this month, but I want to go ahead and add those light teal ones that are already in the shop because I want them to pick up that teal color that's on my frame and in the waves there. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp hello because I know this is where I want my photos, and I'm going to nestle my title in just below my 4x4 photo. I'm using one of my favorite colors from close to my heart, and that is Lagoon. And on top of that hello stamped word, I am adding the Parker acetate alphabet directly on top, and I'm using a clear ruler to add those to the ruler first so that I can get a visual of where I want this to go because these are sticky acetate stickers. They will stick to that smooth cardstock right away. Now I'm using the Jane Tile alphabet stickers to spell out Michigan. So my title is going to be Hello Lake Michigan. And I'm going to stick these down, but then I'm going to go ahead and pull them right back up with a spatula because I've decided that I want to add a really fun stamped element just below them. So if you didn't know, we have a brand new sketch class in the shop. It's from Sketch to Finish Volume 6, and this class comes with a stamp bundle, and the stamp is amazing. It's a 6x8 stamp, and I am pulling up my alphas there just so that I can use this really fun plus sign cluster along the bottom here so that it looks like it's water spray coming up from my waves. So I'm using Glacier and Lagoon here, both from Close to My Heart. These are some of my favorite Close to My Heart ink colors. And I'm just stamping this plus sign cluster here kind of randomly, making sure that I turn it so that you can't tell it's the same stamp over and over again. And it just creates some fun texture to my background. And it's really going to set off my title as well. Next, I'm going to go ahead and adhere down my waves because I'm really happy with the way that this is all turned out. Okay, my waves are down. You can see there's a slight gap there, but that's no big deal because I'm going to put my journaling tag right over that gap, and I don't want it to cover um, much of the top layer of my waves. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and trim it down a little bit, and I'm going to cut off the base and add my typed journaling to that tag. Before I do that, I'm going to grab one of our new stamps this month to add a fun label to the tag. And this is going to bring some of that fuchsia color that you can see in the journaling tag in the center down to the base of my layout. I'm just going to stamp one little seal in there. I'll run my journaling over top of it. It's just going to be a little accent and a way to add some color. So if you have a journaling tag that you want to use and it's mainly white, think about how you can add stamped images to it to make it custom. This is the Celebrate stamp, and it has so many fun images and words on it, and these seals, there are two included, are really fun. So I've added my journaling here, and next I'm using the Celebrate paper stack to add some more of that beautiful fuchsia color. I'm just creating a little border around the journaling tag. That's going to add just a tiny pop of that color down at the base of my layout. I really love it. I was actually wearing the same color that day in my shirt, blue and that fuchsia kind of pinky purple color. So my daughter and I matched perfectly. We didn't try to, but it was a pretty awesome outfit choice for these photos. I adhered everything on the left side down using regular adhesive. So I adhered my photo to the journaling card from the June 2021 kit, and then I'm going to add some foam adhesive behind my 4x4 photo to help that stand out a little bit. That's also the photo that's going right over the title, so I want that one to be the predominant photo. Super, super fun. Really love this. Just trimming off the excess waves, and then I am adhering my background to that beautiful teal frame. I love these soft colors with the pops of navy blue. Really fun. There are so many different colors in the kit this month to choose from. This little die cut from the kit says Hello Weekend because this was taken on a Saturday. I'm also adding this label to the top because it has a darker teal in it. This is the Weekend stamp, and it is one amazing stamp. I also have some cork labels here that I want to add a little bit of that neutral to the base of my layout. I'm just checking on the Celebrate stamp to see if there's anything that I want to add up here to the top, and that seal is kind of calling my name, but then I have this circle on the thumbs up and thumbs down on the Weekend stamp. So those would really go quite well together. The first thing I'm going to stamp is this little phrase that says Weekend Adventures, and I'm just grabbing a scrap piece of smooth white cardstock, and I'm using Thistle from Close to My Heart because that's going to add some of that pretty fuchsia color to the top. Now this is the first time I've stamped with the stamp, so I used a gum eraser to kind of clean that off, and I'm stamping it twice to make sure it's a good image and just cutting it out with scissors, and I will add that to the top on top of that label. Now to stamp directly onto my background. If this makes you nervous, then go ahead and stamp and cut it out. But I think that these little circles would be really fun to kind of draw some attention to the photos. Draw your eye from that label down to the photos. And I am stamping them in quite light colors so they're not going to distract too much from the photos or the title or the words, just an accent really. Just seeing what other stamps here on the weekend stamp I can use, but here's the seal again, and I just love this one. I'm going to go ahead and use it here. I'm going to stamp with Thistle again, just cleaning it with a gum eraser before I stamp it. This is the first stamp that I've done with it. And I'm also going to layer up the bottom of that circle on the journaling tag there, so they overlap a little bit. I love to have things touching a little bit, so this label is also going to be touching that purple circle as well. And I'm going to add the phrase that I stamped at a slight angle. Just going through my box here to see what other add-ons I want to add, and I've totally missed out on some of the add-ons this month. I'd need to add some stickers here and the cork phrase there. There are these amazing chipboard stars this month, and I am adding these as well as the acetate stars to the center of those seals. Such fun products, and the most awesome thing is that they coordinate so well with all of the other colors from months past, from the paper stacks that you probably already have on hand. I just love that. Just seeing what other things I may want to add up here. Besides my die cuts, I feel like there needs to be something inside of the label. So I'm grabbing a smaller acetate star and then that phrase from the kit. Just going to layer that on top of the label and then add the stamped sentiment above it. And I'll use my tiny attacher to adhere that, but at first I want to add just a tiny bit of adhesive so it doesn't move anywhere. So fun. These cork phrases can be just adhered with liquid glue or with your tape runner. I love this chipboard. It is really smooth and beautiful. You can stamp on it really easily. I like that white on white look there with the white chipboard star and the white background. And I almost forgot to add my tile alphabet stickers back on, but I'm just finishing off my title here with the word Michigan. The last thing I'm going to add here are some adhesive sequins. These are from Close to My Heart, and I want to add them in the spray area where it looks like the water is coming up from the waves, and I'm doing that because it just reminds me of that shimmery effect when the waves hit and the sun reflects on that water spray. So I think it's really pretty touch to add to the layout, and it adds just a little bit of sparkle and shine. I love this color scheme so much. That teal, the fuchsia, the navy, it all works so well together with these photos, and I love these happy photos that document my daughter's first glance at Lake Michigan when we moved here to Illinois. I hope you guys love this layout as much as I do and the new products this month. Be sure to shop all of them via the links in my video notes. You can find that by clicking on the down arrow. Then be sure to subscribe so that you can see more process videos and unboxing videos in the future. Thanks so much for watching and happy creating.